Okay, so I'm going to show you how to add the North Carolina standards documents to your classes. So I'm going to click on any one of my classes. It doesn't matter which day of the week. It doesn't matter which class. Once you add the standards documents to your plan book, it'll pop up for all of your classes. So I have here standards. It's highlighted in blue, so I want to make sure that's the one I'm on. You can see if I go to booths, that doesn't help me. So I need the standards. So I've got my standards here and a plus sign. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. In the first box, I need this to show U.S. state, North Carolina. You can see if I click on this plus sign here to the side, that's where I'm going to get the list of all the standards documents that Planbook has in it. You're going to have to scroll until you start getting to the states, and then you'll go to U.S. state, North Carolina, and you'll check it. You can see it's checked for me already. Then I click on the check mark up at the top, and that's going to save my selection, and I'll know that it's saved because it'll pop up here in that first box. Then the next box below it here, you're going to click on your subjects. So depending on what you teach, those are the boxes that you're going to check. So you can see I've got computer skills, I've got digital learning. The ELA standards that you want are going to be the ones that say ELA 2018, and go ahead and select your language, your reading foundational skills, informational, literature, speaking, listening, and writing. Don't worry about this. I don't need this archived. I don't need this language development at this point. The extended content standards, those are for our ECS or extended content class. So I'm going to go and unselect those at this point, but those would be if you need those standards for EC special education students. So I'm just going to uncheck those right now because I will not need those. I don't need the fine arts for my classroom. For mathematics, I'm going to go to the Mathematics 2018. If I teach mathematics, you do not need to add it if you don't. Science is going to be science, and social studies will be 2021. Once I have my classes selected, I'd hit the check mark up at the top, and you can see that once I have my classes selected here, then my subjects selected, then all I have to do is click on one of these, and it's going to change the standards down here that I can select and put into my plan book. So if I'm teaching it, then it's right here for me. The CCR's college and career ready standards, those are usually the overarching standards, and then you have your specific standards underneath that you'll find in your booth, so you'll know which ones to select. You can also change grade levels, just in case you teach multiple grade levels. You would change your grade levels there. Okay, and again, once you have added your standards to one of your classes, I'll just show you very quickly, well, as quickly as my computer will allow me. I don't need standards for specials, but I can go in there. I think it clicked off. I can click on that plus sign, and you'll see that all the standards that I selected in my foundations class are still here in this class. So once you do it in one class, it's done for all of your classes. So that is how you have your standards selected for your classes. And if you go in to do your standards tab, you need to let us know which standard you're teaching. And all you would do is, if I click on the standards that I'm teaching, make sure that they're checked, do the check mark at the top. What will happen is that those will then pop up in my standards tab on my lesson plan. So that's how you let us know what is being explicitly taught in each of your classes.